Please subscribe, like, and share so I can continue making these videos and share the work of the temple. And may the goddess bless you all. When a woman allows a man into her, she also takes in his DNA and his karma. Every human has an energetic field around them that looks like a halo, surrounding them and placing them in an egg-like shape. The female has another layer and another circle that surrounds her womb space. A woman brings life into the world, whether she has a baby or not. And she literally has a physical vessel that carries all the energies of all the people she comes into union with. When a woman carries the imprint of the man she has united with sexually, this can cause many distortions in her energy, including obsession towards that man, physical illnesses, emotional imbalances, etc. In our society, we have the notion that if a woman has been a victim of rape, she has to remain the victim, and that every man who entered her body, whether with her consent or not, affected her energy negatively. I would like to share a different perspective on this. Although that is true, there is so much more to this process of alchemy and to what a woman can do with any imprint and the DNA of a man who has been inside of her. This dark masculine society has made sure that women remain weak and disconnected from their true power. But that time is over. The age of information, which is the age of light, brings with it endless possibilities, as well as the true knowledge of our power as humans, and what a true feminine woman is capable of. When a woman is not aware of her power and is not initiated as a young girl into the arts of her divine feminine, she lives with the belief that she has no power and that no matter what seemingly mistakes she has made in her life, or if she has been through sexual abuse of some sort, she is powerless and has no choice but to carry this energy inside her body forever. This is strengthened by the deep collective sexual trauma we all carry from our ancestors and many past lives. Although any energy that a male brings into a woman's body is going to remain there forever, there is so much more to this story. What a woman can do with this energy, no matter how dark it is unimaginable to most humans today. This is the path of the sex priestess. And this is one of the reasons why I started this school, to remind my sisters who they truly are, and in that, remind my brothers who they are as well. When I teach women to be very careful and discerning about who they invite into their body, I do not want to bring the energy of fear into them and distort their sexuality even more, like the dark masculine energy has done for eons. When I tell my sisters to be careful who they allow into their body, it is because I want to remind them how powerful they are and how sacred they are. With that discernment, they are reminding themselves of the sacredness that they are and the respect and honor that we are here to demand from the divine masculine. The honor and grace that we are here to walk with in our feminine form. One woman may choose not to sleep with men because she is afraid that her energy is going to be depleted or destroyed by them. But another woman may choose the same thing because she knows that she is so sacred and divine and that she only deserves the energy of a god to enter her. One woman will do so out of fear, while the other woman will do so out of pure love for herself as well as for the divine masculine, because she will demand nothing less than his godliness. One woman will choose to silence her sexuality, while the other will walk with her sexuality proudly on her chest, roaring her power and life force. When sex priestesses worked with men in the temple, they were able to transmute any trauma or darkness that the men came in with from war. Every generation had a different way to work with men for the priestesses. In the time of the temple, men did not have many wars, but today, wars are an everyday thing, which means we have the tools now as womb keepers to transmute any of the current shadows of society. By understanding this, we can slowly begin to open our minds to the possibility that a woman can transmute the deepest shadows of any man or the collective because she is the ultimate force of the universe. She is life itself. When a sex priestess does this, she takes the DNA in the DNA consciously and transmutes it into the highest form of light before releasing it back into the men or the cosmos itself. She literally regenerates, crystallizes, and reforms any DNA and any code, which is information that's coming from the male or the universe. Now, the reason that I warn women today to be very careful about who they allow into their body is because we do not have the tools today to know how to do this, because this knowledge has been hidden from us for many generations. But through proper initiation, purification, and commitment to our path, we can absolutely remember and awaken the memories within us that already know how to do this naturally. Ultimately, a woman who truly embodies and has come to the place where she is united with her inner sex priestess, and that innate divine feminine power within her can transmute any energy. She does not necessarily have to be careful who she allows into her body at that point, but she will do that naturally because of her self-love and honor she has for her temple. She literally sees herself and knows herself to be a temple. And so she will not allow any men to enter her, not out of fear, but out of pure love. It is important to understand that a woman is going to carry different codes of her divine feminine in every age and every stage in her life. When a girl experiences sexual trauma, she's going to hold these imprints differently than a 30-year-old woman would after experiencing sexual trauma. Nonetheless, a woman at any age can learn to transmute and move this energy, any energy. I truly believe that we must teach this knowledge to girls at a very young age and raise them in a way that they not only have a pure understanding of sexual energies, which are natural to us humans, but also walk this life with pure honor and grace and love for the temple that they are, and also demand nothing less than that honor and respect from the men around them. This is how you change a society, by allowing women to walk in their full power and grace. Now, let's talk about safety. Sexual trauma can profoundly impact our ability to feel safe and connected in intimate relationships as well as in life in general, especially since what the feminine needs more than anything is safety. When we carry unresolved trauma, whether from past experiences of abuse, assault, or even neglect, it can deeply affect our ability to trust and open up to our partners and our friends as well. Without a sense of safety, the potential for further trauma can be heightened. Safety in intimacy is not just about physical security. It's about emotional and psychological safety as well. If we don't feel completely safe with our partner, our bodies and minds may instinctively hold back and shut down also, preventing us from fully surrendering into the union and into this experience of connecting with another being. This lack of surrender can manifest in physical tension, emotional distance, or even dissociation during intimate moments, and later on it can also cause physical illnesses. Moreover, when we lack safety, our bodies react differently to the experience. Instead of experiencing pleasure and connection, our nervous system may go into a state of hyperarousal, leading to feelings of anxiety, fear, or even numbness. This physical responses can further reinforce the trauma loop, creating new pathways of distress and reinforcing negative thought patterns. On the other hand, when we do feel safe with our partner, and when we do feel safe with ourselves, within our bodies after healing the trauma, something profound happens. Our bodies can relax, our minds quiet, and we can more easily access states of vulnerability and trust. In this space of safety, healing becomes possible. We can begin to dismantle the barriers that trauma has erected within us, creating new healthy pathways of connection and intimacy. Safety in intimacy is the foundation upon which healing can occur. It allows us to gradually release the layers of protection that we've built around ourselves and to open up to the possibility of true connection. Without safety, we remain stuck in cycles of fear and avoidance, perpetuating the cycles of trauma, making them even worse most of the time. But with safety, we can begin to rewrite our narrative, reclaiming agency over our bodies and our experiences, and moving towards healing and wholeness. Here are some more supportive practices on a healing journey. Number 1, grounding and centering techniques. Begin with grounding practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or connecting with nature to create a safe and supportive space for healing. Walking and dancing barefoot on the earth is wonderful, especially for women. Number 2, cultivating body awareness and sensation. Sexual trauma detaches women from their body. Practicing body awareness exercises helps in reconnecting with sensations and feelings in a safe and non-threatening way. This can include gentle movements, self-massage, or yoga postures that promote relaxation and openness. Number 3, seeking professional support. Consider working with a therapist, counselor who specializes in trauma-informed care or tantra therapy. Professional guidance can provide personalized support and additional tools for healing. Be very discerning when choosing someone to work with. Number 4, to help deal with sexual trauma, purify your body, environment, mind, and relationships. Surround yourself with energies that support your well-being and avoid anything that adds extra burden, stress, or activates the trauma. This includes clearly communicate your boundaries to others and maintain them to protect your emotional and physical well-being. Number 5, limit exposure to triggers. Identify and minimize exposure to people, places, or situations that trigger traumatic memories. Recognize specific situations, places, or interactions that cause distress. Establish areas where you feel comfortable and secure. Clearly communicate your limits to others. Steer clear of content that might be triggering. Prepare for social events or unfamiliar places with exit strategies. Reduce or avoid interactions with triggering individuals. Number 6, be patient with yourself. Healing from sexual trauma is a gradual process and an individual one. Allow yourself the time and space to heal without pressure or judgment in your own way and time. And above all, trust yourself. Please subscribe, like, and share so I can continue making these videos and share the work of the temple. And may the goddess bless you all.